I'm just creating a record using the new customer service. Okay, this is a user. I'm selecting electronics. Okay, I'm selecting electronics, Villas of Noida, and I'm putting my device name is testing. Save. So record got saved. I have a submit for approval button. If I click submit, you can see it will ask me for a assigner, because we already set it as a let's manually choose an approver, right? Correct or wrong? Yeah. Send to next approver. Whenever I send, actually I will get email. Now you can see this is fine. Now submitted. I am trying to edit the record. Why I am getting unlock button? Okay, sorry yaar. I need to log in that user. Shit. Wait, sorry, I just messed up. I need to log into customer user. I'm doing with a system administrator. This is ideally wrong way. Users login as a custom. And the username is VSL at IILD. Okay. Customer service. I'm just creating quickly. New record. Electronics. And application name something like B. Villas of Noida. Type equal to electronics, and device name is not filled. Now I'll get error. So many complications I have here. It was not well formatted. Objects, profiles. How to solve this error actually? The record assignment is mismatch. Custom admin. Field level security, tab security, record assignment. Here it should be by default master record. It should be right. By default master record. Rest all will taken care by a process builder, which we already written. Customer service, new record. Now I'll get a proper way. Yes. Villas of Noida. Type equal to electronics, and device name equal to testing 2. Save. I don't have any buttons here. Buttons. Submit for approval. Edit. Save. Now I'm clicking submit for approval. Okay. Now I need to choose. Next step is which approver I need to choose. I'm just choosing SFDC. PH. Salesforce batch. Save to next. Save to next approval. Okay. Now if I click edit, what will come? Whether record will get edit or not? Hello. Record will get edit or not? It will not get edit because you can see a lock symbol there. because you can see a lock symbol. I wanted to add one more related list in the page layout named related list. This is called approval history. Here we will understand what is approval history going forward. Save. Now you can see it was submitted to Salesforce batch pending for approval. Now I am going back to my normal browser. Now I can see here I can do unlock, here I can do my unlock, or I can read it, or I can delete. I can do an unlock as a administrator, as a approver, but you can see there will be no unlock button for a user, right? Now I can go and I can click here. Also I need to refresh, not refresh, I need to edit layout. Related list, approval history, save. Now I can click approve or resign, or I can also reassign the user. Let me reassign it. I can do my reassignments. I can do reassign. I can assign to a custom administrator, saying that let yourself approve and do forward. I'm going back. Now you can see I can do approve or reject. I can do approve or reject. I mean myself as a user, I can do myself, or I can reassign myself. You can see everything is history, from which is assigned to which user, everything is parallelly going on. No, there are some process we'll do manually. There are some requirements will trigger from a process builder. Process builder have ability to invoke approval process by default. And if you see in real time, actually, not in real time, we need to set up a role hierarchy first. Okay. To understand the role hierarchy, we need to understand little more concepts. So admin in the sense, a person who have a modify all and view all permission, they can able to do whatever they wanted. Other than those permission, no one will able to unlock the record. This is the reason why I am seeing unlock record is not because that I am a assigned approver. It is because I am a system administrator who I have access of view all and modify all data. Clear? No. Understand? Okay, let me put the same way. I'm just updating a profile for this user. You can see you can't see unlock record for this user. Let me update a permission profile. Profile of custom administrator. Edit. If I put modify all data, for this user, now you can see unlock button. Unlock button is coming because of the system permissions. Okay. If I have a modify all data permissions, whatever the history I have in Salesforce system, it will not stop me, because I am the administrator to the organization. I can do whatever I wanted. Yes, everyone will get. We need to set up that many email templates, but as now I didn't set up that many email templates. I mean, yeah, tell me. public groups. It should be understand. It should be like a public groups. That's what I'm telling. There are so many concepts to understand that structure. We have a public group. Let's say customer service managers. So now I can add my users. Now I can add all my 100 users to this group, and I can assign this group to the as a approver. Let me say that. Now what I can do, I can customize my approval process. I can customize my approval process. Approval process. I can assign my group there. And I'm just opening. Approver fields and record eligibility. Name, approver, field and record eligibility. Cancel. Criteria, name and description. Edit. Next. All records should enter the criteria. Next. Let's choose manually. Assign approval automatically. Users are a group. Screw up. Edit. Assign approval manually. All records treatment. Automatically assign to approvers. Users, add row, user. No, this is not a correct way. This approval process is created for manual. One more. Approval process. Customer service. Activate. Reorder. Create new approval. Then start wizard. Yes, I can show you. Here we are assigning, right? Here instead of choosing, you can assign using hierarchy. Create new hierarchical steps. With this you can assign directly a number of users. With a hierarchy you can assign. If you assign to the top level hierarchy like a manager, let me talk about roles. There is a roles we need to understand before going to this 100 users. As you said, there will be in real time, there will be 1 or 2 users as a approval. There will not be more than 2 to 3 users. This is the structure. Where is customer? I mean the user which is related. Let me edit, like if I assign this CFO to a custom admin. If I assign CFO to a custom admin, and then CEO to system administrator, and CEO to system administrator, Salesforce batch. Now who is manager for custom admin? CFO is reporting to CEO. So if I am creating my record with CFO, my role hierarchy will goes to CEO. So my approver will always be a CEO. You understand? If I assign this role to 100 people, automatically this role structure will define my auto assignment. But now we didn't discuss much about role hierarchy. So role hierarchy we'll discuss little later. That time you will understand. Okay? Role hierarchy is not for approval process. Role hierarchy is for a record securities. Whenever we are discussing about organization-wide defaults, it will come there. Approval process is not for role hierarchy. We are using role hierarchy inside approval process, but there is an independence. Yeah. My case, now it's a manual approval process for now. Yeah. I forgot where I left. Okay. Now if I click try to edit, now I will get insufficient privileges because it is not allowing me to edit because it is already locked. Let me approve this. Let me approve. Approve or reject. If I say approve, it will get approved. Approve. Now it will, you can see it was approved, but the problem still he will not able to edit. Still he will not able to edit. What if I want to make this easy? I need to unlock my record. I need to unlock my record. If I unlock record as an admin, he can able to edit. He can able to edit. You can see field is updated final approval action event. Right? Hello. If I approved, so it is approved. So if I select submit for approval, approval is Salesforce patch, submit for approval. If I reset, it will get updated with a reset. One record can be submitted for a multiple times in approval process in Salesforce. There is no restrictions. We need to define our method such a way that if I submitted, if it is approved, I need to say that it need to send back to other record type. If I send to other record type, the page layout will get different. There will be no submit for approval button. This way we will be restricting in real time. Okay? Understand? Manish, what happens instead of doing a field update, with field update we will do another update saying that whenever there is a approval, if it is approved, then we will push this record to the other record type. If I send to the record type, in that page layout I will remove my submit for approval button, so that the record will not resubmit for a approval process.